What's going on, guys? I forgot to turn on music. Oh, and just like that, Windows screwed up all the sound. Forgot to fix that. Sorry, guys. One sec. It's gonna be a little loud. Just for 1 sec. There we go. There we go. What's going on? Totally forgot about that. Let's back this up a little bit. Almost got everything set up before we went live. Almost. There we go. He's just finding a comfy spot. I'm still getting dropped frames. We're trying to figure that out. But it's not an OBS. This is why I'm doing all this. I'm trying to figure out all the issues that can happen with a single PC setup. I did figure out the autofocus. I think a big part of it was actually the cable. It wasn't recognizing the device it was plugged into as a 4K device. And I would have to unplug it and plug it back in like 4 times for it to do it. And then I plugged in a different cable, a new cable. That cable is probably 2 years old. Plugged in a new cable. Recognizes it. Turns on autofocus immediately every time. Who's been messing with your setup? No one's been messing with my setup. What do you mean? Oh, shoot. I'm going to slide this over here a little bit more. Trying some stuff. I just want to make sure it's backed up far enough in case we talk about something cool, I can turn it into a YouTube short, because it's been a while since we posted that. Happens to me on a single PC setup? Yeah. Trying to figure it out. Not 100% sure what the solution is yet. There's something in front of the lens. Yeah, so it was the corner of the monitor. That's why I just shifted it over a little bit. See Dr. Lupo's announcement? No. Let me see. Dr. Lupo, huh? Six minutes ago? You guys want to watch this together? You guys want to let's watch this together. Lupo's going to YouTube? Oh, he is going to YouTube. No freaking way. You need a puppy cam? I've got one. I just got to set it up. I didn't have time. Let's see. Could I throw that together? I think I could throw it together real quick. 1 second. Let's put up this puppy cam. Dude, Lupo is going to YouTube, huh? Dude, I'm telling you. Look, it's so frustrating, guys. Like, I get so many people trying to tell me like, oh, you moved to YouTube and now you're trying to like justify it by talking about how Twitch is gonna die and how YouTube is the future and everyone needs to move to YouTube. No, I moved to YouTube because of those things. Are you crazy? Why would I move to YouTube if I thought Twitch was still a better place to... right now, Twitch is still a better place to stream. Absolutely. Even with the hate raids and everything, you want streaming to be a career, Twitch is a better place today. You have 3 times the monetization tools. But I think in a couple years, YouTube has proven in its trajectory, like Twitch's trajectory has been a downward trending trajectory. And YouTube's been going up. They're adding features. YouTube is destroying things. Or Twitch is destroying things. YouTube is adding things. I think it's going to be YouTube in a couple years. That's why I moved. That's why I'm talking about it. And I'm trying to share with you, hey, guys, this is why I moved. Hey, these are things that I'm frustrated about Twitch that caused me to leave. And people are like, oh, you're just trying to justify it and you're just trying to... no, you idiot. Oh, sorry. Oh, I just scared and woke up the puppy. Sorry, bud. How's the battery on this thing? It's pretty good. All right, let's turn this on. Let's see if it's set up right. Here we go. How's that? Pupper cam, you happy with the pupper cam? Is that what you wanted? Imagine, wait. Imagine one day when Twitch is dead, you have like 65,000 viewers on YouTube. I just decided, look, I could be wrong. I'm well aware that I could be wrong. But I genuinely believe that in a couple years, YouTube understands, because they understand content creation. Twitch has proven they are clueless. Twitch does a lot of things right. Twitch does not understand content creation. And because of that, I think they're going to struggle. And I think in a couple years, YouTube is going to prove that they know how to build a better live streaming platform. And I decided I want to be here. I wanted to be here first. I wanted to be the first to move to YouTube, not the last to move to YouTube. And first, I mean, I'm talking in a general sense. Obviously, people have moved to YouTube before me, but like in a general sense, being one of the top, you know, the first like 3 or 4 top creators to move to YouTube. Why doesn't Twitch want to do better? I just don't think they have the right leadership in place. I genuinely don't think they know how. I really think that's a big part of it. I really think they don't know how. YouTube was one of their top. Didn't he do a commercial for him? Can't understand that Twitch needs more. That's a big red flag. If he can understand that Twitch needs more. Dude, that's a big deal. I need to retweet this. Hold on, I gotta retweet this. We'll see. But we'll see. I could be wrong. Do you regret moving to YouTube? Absolutely not. Why does Neko not have an emote yet? I got to hit my emote artist. I have been slacking on her. I paid for stuff and I haven't sent her the pictures that we needed. We do need a puppy, a Neko emote. Oh, he's giving you guys a show. Doesn't get much better than that. Do you know why YouTube failed to acquire Twitch? I mean, Google failed to acquire Twitch. They didn't give as big of an offer as a couple other places. Justin, what's his name? Justin Kahn? Is that his name? Justin Kahn? Justin Kahn did a whole video on selling Twitch to Amazon, and that YouTube did give them an offer, but they said no. No. YouTube gave him an offer, and then it fell. I think it was a big one. I think it was the biggest one. Tell me if I'm wrong. YouTube was like, they gave him like $1 billion offer. And then as they were negotiating, it ended up falling through. And then they also got an offer from Yahoo for like 1.5 billion. And then they ended up going, and that fell through. And then they got another offer from Amazon. It ended up being like 950 million. Do you think the new CEO of Twitch make any changes? How is this the first I've heard of this? I'm not seeing a new CEO of Twitch. Are you trolling? I feel like you're trolling. COO. The COO of Twitch left. Is that what you're talking about? Sarah Clemens? Again, I think you're talking about the COO, not the CEO. Yeah, she'll remain the COO until January 2022. Okay, COO. It's me. I'm the new CEO. I know Emmett Shear removed his title. He doesn't have Twitch in his socials at all, which is ridiculous. Like, dude, it's just... Yeah, like, I think he is... The COO is going to leave. The CEO is going to leave. Like, dude, guys, like, I'm going to be honest. Twitch is a mess right now. Which is a bummer. They have some of the most brilliant people working there. And they're just not utilizing them properly. I genuinely think Twitch is going to implode soon. I really do. Is that too far? Like Twitch just feels like it's on the brink of an implosion. All the leadership is leaving. YouTube is making big plays. Big streamers are leaving. And that's, I swear, like, this is the frustrating part is like, I got the YouTube Gaming sent me a hoodie. I don't want to wear it because people are going to be like, oh, look, you're a YouTube sham. Like, no. I left for YouTube. I signed no deal with them. I made no extra money. I lost a shiz ton of money moving to YouTube because I believe it is the future of streaming. And everyone's like, you're just saying this because you love blah, 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 blah. Like, it's so sad that nobody on the internet, like people have so little confidence in other people's integrity because it just doesn't exist anymore. Integrity still exists in some places, guys. Shill was a better word. Thank you. Shill was the word I was looking for. You failed the advice, dude. Diversification doesn't mean buy the farm. I don't know what you mean by that. Talking about moving to YouTube? Andy Panda. What do you mean by that? I'm really curious. I'm not like trying to call you out. I want to know what you meant by that. This is an epic thumbnail. I feel like they got my face pretty wrong. I got to have them redo my face in that thumbnail. Did you hear Dr. Lupo? Yeah, we just watched the, do you guys want to watch it? I want to watch it. I haven't watched it yet. I just fast forwarded through it. Here, let me pull up the chat in a separate window so I can still see it. Nah, homie's saying he's the new CEO of Twitch. Oh. I thought you were talking to me about moving to YouTube. That's a comment, by the way. Can I just say, that's a comment I get a lot because I moved to YouTube and people are like, you're not diversifying. You keep talking about diversification and then you move to YouTube, the same place you make videos. Can I say something that's going to sound like I'm say something that sounds like I'm bragging a tiny bit, but I swear it's not meant to sound like a flex. Literally, I am one of the most diversified creators on the internet, guys. Like, it's everybody, like most content creators are on the, like, they're taking my advice. Like, I need to diversify my content, right? I need to make YouTube money. I need to make Twitch money. I need to be, streaming and streaming on all these different platforms to diversify my content. You need to diversify. Like, after you do that, which is what I did first, then you diversify past content creation. Like when I posted the what was my tweet? Actually, I'm gonna pull up this tweet real quick. People think so small sometimes. I need to just click on my face. That makes more sense. Some people got really, really upset about this tweet. Just set this up. This should work now. There we go. Oh, shoot. Oh, it's on game capture. That's why. One sec. I need to delete this. We need to make it display capture. And then we need to shrink it down. I think what I'm going to do with the new design, by the way, is I'm going to like have my overlay cover like these dark areas. And I'm going to, that way you can still see, because usually I've been going like this, right? And like cutting off the top and bottom. But in gaming, it's just really, it's distracting to have the top and the bottom of the screen cut off. So I think I'm going to go like this and cover a little bit more of the screen somehow. Like have my overlay go over the side. Anyway, dude, so someone got really, really, really angry about this. This guy. He went on a rant. I'd say your observation is part of the problem. Went on, told me to F off. Like I literally never responded to him. He tweeted at me like 15 times. In the end, told me to F off because like you can't diversify when you're a sex worker. No one treats sex workers properly. You missed the point. I'm not saying diversify to multiple platforms. I'm saying diversify your income as a whole. When people are like, hey, you moved to Utah, you moved to Utah. And when people are like, you moved to YouTube where you make videos and stream on the same place, you're not diversifying. No, guys, you don't understand. I own 5 businesses. That is diversification. That's how you diversify. It's not just about having your content in different places. It's creating income outside of just videos and your content. Diversify on a big scale. I invest in real estate. I have StreamBeats. I'm starting 2 tech companies right now. Like, diversify beyond just the content. That's what diversification really means. Devin Nash, yeah, he has his content. He doesn't even make a lot of money on his content. He did make money streaming on Twitch. He was able to stop Twitch altogether, not because he streamed on YouTube, but because he makes money in his giant company called Novo. That's diversification. Utah equals diversified. Yeah, my brain. Pull up a compound interest calculator? No. I see I have to move to Utah. Dude, every content creator should move to Utah. And then we'll just, like, I live on a, I don't want to say it. Oh, well, I just said it. Dude, I want to build a content cul-de-sac. Where like every house on the cul-de-sac is a content, like, you know, you get like content houses, right? I want a content cul-de-sac where like, it's just a bunch of adults, you know? Like, I don't want to live in a content house. I'm 30, I'm almost 33. I'm married. I don't want to live with a bunch of kids. I want a bunch of married creators to live on a cul-de-sac with me. That's what I want. Also, I see a lot of drama on a cul-de-sac with married people. That's, I mean, if anything, that'd be the problem, is there wouldn't be enough drama to like make it interesting. Although I would say that I think that's one of the reasons people love offline TV so much, is like there's rarely drama between the different people in the house. Like, sure, there's always online drama. It's always going to be a thing. You think the end is near for Twitch? I don't think the end is near until YouTube starts making the big plays they need to play. Kids are welcome, right? They better be. I'm going to have one in less than 3 months. Are you sure about Teespring? I don't even know what that means. Did you play the YouTube? I haven't played it yet. Hey, let's watch this real quick. All right.
Took a leap of faith. I gave up a really good job to be a full-time streamer, and if we're being honest, I didn't really know what I was doing. But I knew I loved gaming, and I love this community. And since then, a lot has changed. We made the right friends who taught us what it meant to play together. He's taking me away. We found the right game, one that felt like it was made for us. And we won together. Oh my God. A lot.
I like how it shows Apex, not Fortnite.
We used our platform for a good cause. We found creative ways to get involved, and we had a lot of laughs along the way. It's been a crazy journey, but we're just getting started. Our story continues, exclusively on YouTube Gaming.
It's a big deal. That's a big deal. Nobody's moved. Nobody's moved to YouTube. Like nobody massive, like this massive, has moved to YouTube since Valkyrie and Courage. I mean, there have been people jumping back and forth, and like, you know, there have been a couple other ones, but like no huge announcement like this since Valkyrie and Courage. And I think this is gonna shake things up a little bit. The fact that like that was and like they moved over during the whole what do you call it? They moved over during the whole like shift up, like with Mixer and YouTube, when everybody's moving around. And since then, like there hasn't been a huge move like this, except me, of course. But obviously, I'm not involved in moves that big. I'm nowhere on that level. Dr. Disrespect moved because he got banned from Twitch and nobody knows why. This is just a creator saying, I'm making the choice to leave this platform. It's a completely different thing. Completely different thing. Yeah, this is huge. I'm pumped. Do you think Amazon would ever sell Twitch? If they could. I wouldn't be surprised if they were talking about it. Just like nobody thinks positively about Twitch anymore. Everybody's angry. Like the last 6 months has been angry at Twitch about this, angry at Twitch about this, angry at Twitch about this. And we'll see. I mean, realistically, I really hope that YouTube doesn't let us all down. You know, the grass is always greener. YouTube's going to move over. Or I mean, Dr. Lupo's going to move over, and he's going to realize that it's harder to make money on YouTube Live at least. Just because there's no gifted subs, there's no Prime subs. They need those. Like YouTube needs those. And hopefully Lupo leaving and going over there and be like, where is my income? Well, like a year at this point, I just wouldn't be surprised. I'm really pumped for Dr. Lupo. I hope that him moving over can be a push for some of these features that we need. When are we doing a hot tub stream? I need a hot tub. What's 512? Check in the bottom. I mean, you can see what the hashtags are in the description. Just open the description. That's just when I typed in my P.O. box. That's the number of my P.O. box. And so it happened to pop up as a... Oh, I just realized I missed some stuff. Shoot, I've missed some super chats and stuff, haven't I? Finally ordered my hoodie, but now I'm wondering what's your opinion on quality difference between Teesprings and Stream Elements merch. Quality difference. I just got my hoodie. I'm not noticing a huge one, if I'm being real. I think the print on, like, we basically, this Series 0 uses like their standard print, and I'm super happy with it. I don't think Stream Elements, do they have a zip-up hoodie? All I have from them is a hoodie and a flag. So I don't have a lot to go off of. I haven't seen a t-shirt from them or anything. I'd have to get a t-shirt from them and really see like what the quality feels like. Harris is new to this streaming thing. Twitch replied to Lupo. I'm sure they said something like, congratulations. I'm sure they said something. They're doing their thing, Like, I can't imagine a company doing anything other than that. As a creator, a gamer, a father, you're many things. You forgot a comma in there. You're many things to many people. Above all, Dr. Lupo, you're someone who works hard put to good into. You're someone who works hard, put to good into the world. Man, this tweet is a mess. Can I pull it up on here? I mean, I appreciate them doing this. I appreciate them like making a whole post like commemorating Dr. Lupo, but like, hold on. I don't want to kick someone while they're down. But they really needed to have someone proofread this. It wasn't a response tweet. It was just this. As a creator, a gamer, comma, and a father, you're many things to many people. Above all, Dr. Lupo. I mean, this is a really kind tweet. You're someone who works hard to put. Oh, they fixed it. They did. They deleted it and they fixed. This is 50 seconds ago. Mine says 11 minutes ago. They deleted it and reposted it. Who works hard to put good into the world. We wish you nothing but the best. They still didn't fix that comma, though. Good for them. We wish you nothing but the best in everything that comes next. I didn't get one of those. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. This is a nice tweet of Twitch to put out. I mean, they have to do that, of course, but it's good that they did it. The Oxford comma. There's no comma before and. I mean, so technically I don't think it's necessary, but it's pretty much the standard. Oxford commas aren't always necessary. Yeah, I don't think it's necessary, but it's pretty much gotten to a point where like we don't really accept non-Oxford commas anymore. Do you think Twitch local pricing will affect a lot of big streamers there? I don't know. I need to look into that more. I'm going to be honest. I didn't look that much into the Twitch local pricing. I need to see exactly like why they did it. Who is it benefiting? Because all I've seen is complaints about it. Is it benefiting people who are subscribing? I don't fully understand. I recommend always using the Oxford comma. How can I build a better relationship with my viewers? Spend some time just chatting. Get to know them. Say their names. That's a big one. Gamestown, as I didn't say your name. Say their names when you talk to them. That's a big one. I don't see any benefit to lower. So is that all they did in areas where maybe like people aren't as like here, $5 is $5, but you go to, a lesser developed country and $5 is a ton of money. And so did they lower the pricing over there so that it's like a more standard wage, like what the $5 equivalent is over there? Is that what they did? I wasn't sure if it was like lowering to the standard of living versus lowering it to the equivalent. I didn't fully understand. Is travel to Japan possible right now? I don't think so. I haven't heard the pre-recorded sound. Oh, it's because I don't have my Go XLR. I'm using the Go XLR Mini. If I do that, I got to throw it on the Stream Deck now. Is a YouTube member as good as a Twitch sub for the creators? A YouTube member is actually better than a Twitch sub. The problem is people just aren't super familiar with YouTube memberships, right? Like, can I be real with you guys? You guys want to hear, like, it's important to me that I share these things with you guys. if you're considering moving over. This is why I say diversify your income, because you need to know that this is a thing. I would get on average every stream, I want to say 150 to 250 subs over on Twitch. I definitely don't get that. I mean, I get, like, let's say the numbers were equal. Like, let's say right now I get about a third of the viewers. I'm at about a third of the viewers. I'm going to show you a dashboard here. I'm going to show you. So I'm at 340. That's maybe a third to even a little bit more than a third of my viewers over on Twitch. If it was a good stream, I'd get, 1,000 viewers. Usually I was in 800 to 900. So maybe a little bit more than double, a little bit less than double to maybe a third of my viewers. And you can see the number of members, which is fine. I have zero complaints about this. Again, because I've diversified my income. I moved here not knowing I would lose a lot of money, and that's fine. Plus, both of those subs, which again, I encourage you guys to do. I love that you guys get to do this. Both of these were 99-cent subs. Again, I love that. But just want to point out, while yes, the members themselves are more valuable because right out of the gate, they give you a 70-30 split, which Twitch doesn't give you. They give you a 70-30 split. People are not as familiar with the membership, and they don't know what that button means. And please, by the way, if you are a Thrifty Boy sub, I put that there because I want you guys to use it. Don't feel bad about it. I make more on Stream Beats than most full-time streamers do streaming. So I don't need you guys to spend a lot of money. If I had it my way, I would have everybody just be a Thrifty Boy and not even worry about it. I feel bad every time I say this. I feel like people feel like ashamed of being a Thrifty Boy. Please, like, by the way, Prof Mid Valley, welcome to the True Senpais. Thank you, man. Yeah, so this one is the $5 one, and because it's a YouTube membership, I don't get $250. I get $350 from it. These ones are 99 cents, which I think it is the coolest thing that I can actually do that. And I make 70 cents out of it. Not 50 cents. I make 70 cents out of it. So yes, memberships are a little bit better because you do have a ton more control over it. I can add perks to it. I can give different emotes per different. I think I can. Can I? No, I think you can set which one you get the emotes on. But yes, and you get the 70-30 split right out of the gate, which is huge. And I love that I have complete control. I can set $100 sub if I want. I can get up to 5 sub tiers if I want. If I want, I can set up to 5 sub tiers. I get to control the pricing, get to control everything. Sorry, member train. Oh, yeah, this is going nuts. A lot of new Thrifty Boys. Welcome, guys. Haven't forgotten where you come from? Yeah, that's an interesting phrase. I think it's less about like where you come from. I'm going to leave this open for a little bit. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for everyone who just joined the Thrifty Boys. I really do appreciate you guys. I'm going to try this week to get back a hold of I'm going to try to finish the emotes. All right. Just for you guys, I'm going to try to like fill up as many emotes as I can this week. I'm going to make that something that's high on my list. So yes, the memberships are better, but the join button, like how many of you guys are subs to people on Twitch but have never joined? Legitimate question. How many of you guys have joined or have subbed to someone on Twitch, have subbed to lots of people on Twitch, but have never hit the join button on YouTube? How much cut does Spotify take on Stream Beats? It's because people aren't paying. Spotify doesn't take a cut. They just have they have a pool of revenue that they make from people paying what, $7 a month or $5 a month or whatever. And then after they pay all their costs, what's left over, they split up. It works differently. It's not like you guys are paying me individually. By the way, thank you guys. All the new Thrifty Boys, also all the couple new True Senpais. Marion Vodwiz, thank you. Welcome to the True Senpais. Everybody who joined the Thrifty Boys, thank you guys. I've never hit the join button, never clicked join. Yeah, that's a normal thing, and that's fine. So that's what you have to understand, that right now, a lot of the YouTube infrastructure, a lot of the YouTube culture is new. And I've told YouTube, please, just change the name to subscribe. Change the subscribe button to follow, like every other social media platform. And change. And then we got someone who goes to the dude. It's Tricks. Is that it? It's Tricks. Dude, thank you for the $20 membership. Welcome to the moon, man. On the iPad, there isn't a join button. If you go into the description, there's a mobile button for joining. So I put that there also. I've clicked it once here. If Sam and Scott move over, I'll do it again. Yo, thank you. Yeah, I when we talk about diversification, I don't just mean diversify to different platforms. I don't mean have a YouTube and a Twitch. That's not diversification. That's still streaming revenue and video revenue. And if I stream and make videos on YouTube, it's the same thing. Sure, if there's a massive issue with income on YouTube, that's going to hit me a little bit harder. But like, diversify off of just your videos. Partner with companies, create a product, start a business, do something so that I can make a 99-cent membership and I can love the heck out of it. I love how many new Thrifty Boys we got. I love that you guys are supporting the channel and getting the emotes and everything while only paying 99 cents. That's amazing. Seriously, I'm considering just shutting down the other two. Just making a 99-cent one. I think that'd be awesome. But I know a lot of people really like supporting, and I want to give them the opportunity to do that. Sure about Dr. Lupo? Yeah, we watched it. First time ever pressing the join button? First time ever pressing the join button and you join the moon, huh? You're a madman. I'm having a problem getting reoccurring subs to show up in Stream Elements. I got to take a look into that. Because you notice all I ever see is new here. I've never actually seen the other one. I got to look into it. I got to see why I haven't seen like reoccurring subs. Because I know we have a lot of reoccurring subs, but I never see them in chat. So I still got to look into some stuff on YouTube. They still got some stuff to fix. I might hit up my guy and see how that's doing. What happened with Dr. Lupo? He just moved to YouTube. His first stream is tomorrow. Super exciting. I've never seen YouTube reoccurring subs on stream. Yeah, I haven't either. Can anyone answer this? Why is it that my YouTube stream is so much blurrier than Twitch, even though I'm using the same settings? Twitch seems to have way better encoding in real time. I mean, you can take a look at mine. You can ask if this looks blurry. Should I turn on this light? It's too much. It's too much. Pretty soon here we'll have a studio. Next couple months we'll have a real stream studio. We're not going to just be in the nursery streaming. Resubs on Twitch require the viewer to click share during the stream. Yeah, I don't know if maybe that's what they need to set. Maybe I need to be live the moment like it renews and that's why it doesn't happen. I don't know. I don't know. I got to hit him up and ask about it. You have a guy at YouTube? Yeah, so when we moved over, I did have someone kind of help me out with the setup process and make sure everything was up to date and looking good. It looks fine and crispy. It might just be something with your settings. It might be something you need to look into. How do you EQ the pod mic? In the Go XLR, I just add a little bit like a 2 or 3 decibel boost to like 100 hertz-ish. And then a little bit on the high end also, just because dynamic mics in general are very mid-heavy. I think I also have like a 1 or 2 decibel scoop at around 500 hertz. Meaning like I bring it down 1 or 2 decibels. What bitrate does YouTube use for streaming? So you can get up to way higher bit rates. What am I using right now? Yeah, I'm using 13,000 kilobits per second. 13,000 kilobits, so 13 megabits per second, which is about double, almost double what I was using on Twitch. You in your new house? Yeah, we've been here for a couple months. We've been here since like May. I freaking love this little thing. This little puppy is so cute. By the way, if you guys haven't hit the like button, please do so. It helps. And again, I just want to say, I mean, I pointed out that we had 2 new members, and I wasn't saying that to complain. I'm generally like, I hope you guys know. I want to make sure you guys are aware. I moved to YouTube because I was able to give up my streaming revenue because I had the ability to do that. That's what diversification means. It doesn't mean you like spread your I mean, the step one to diversification is like spreading your content out to different platforms, right? Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, whatever. Like diversify your content. That way you're going to be diversifying your reach. You're not really diversifying your income that much. You're diversifying your reach and you're growing that way. Diversifying your income means making money outside of just your content. And that's something that I've spent the last couple years doing, and I'm really heavily spending the next couple years doing. That's like my top thing. You know what I'd like to do? You know, if I could make content like you can't just make massive changes in content. We're making some pretty big changes in content like this month. But if I could like just completely switch over, maybe this is like a long-term switch for me. Something I'd like to do is at some point change streaming entirely so I'm not on a schedule and I only stream when something interesting happens. Like I want to schedule a month's worth of, like I want to schedule all my September streams out in advance. Like schedule them like on YouTube, because you can schedule streams on YouTube, right? And so you guys can see the schedule and you can see that like I am going live this day, this day, this day, and this day, because on this day I'm picking up a new Tesla. On this day, I am in Japan visiting this thing. On this day, I'm, whatever. Like, right? On this day, I'm collaborating with this person. Like, I want to schedule things in advance and not be on a schedule, but instead, like, create like, only just like, hey, I've got this cool thing happening, this cool thing, this cool thing happening. Let's do all those. And create a different schedule every month. Not like a Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, where like, no matter what I'm doing that day, I have to stream because it's Monday, Wednesday, or Saturday. Like, I feel like that's the way full-time streamers stream. But if I want to use streaming as like complementary content, right? If I'm going to be more of a YouTuber than a streamer, and I still want to stream, which I have always considered myself a YouTuber who streams, right? There are a lot of streamers who make YouTube videos, and that's one way to go about it. I consider myself a YouTuber who streams. And so I would like to schedule some really cool things. And then stream those cool things. That would be my ideal stream situation. You're just lagging a lot? I know, dude. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm having a lot of problems with this PC. It's really frustrating. It's really frustrating to have like this serious of a PC and like not be able to fix the frame drops. Like my CPU is at 16%. My GPU is at 38%. Do you guys hear that? Hold on a sec. I gotta film this. My PC is freaking out. You gonna do it again? The fans are like going up and down and up and down. Like making a really loud, like a howling noise. Nope, stop doing it. The moment I start recording, it stopped. Like I could hear it through my headphones. Should I use slobs? No, it's the PC. I like how Neko only sleeps with his butt towards the camera. Are you recording streaming at the same time? Nope. No, if I look at OBS, I have 0 rendering lag frames. I have 0 encoding lag frames. I do have 237 dropped frames, network frames. Maybe it was that. No drops? Okay, no one else saw it? Okay, maybe it was just on that one guy's system. Just sometimes you'll notice my camera feels like it drops in FPS. And I can't tell if it's just on my end or if it's on the stream end. What are your thoughts on the blue mouse microphone? Is it worth it? I heard the mouse is good for a person who has a deep voice. It does. I believe that that mic has a larger diaphragm. It's generally used for like kick drums. So sure, if you have a larger voice, it's going to cater a little bit to that deep, heavy stuff because the resonance of that capsule is going to work better on low frequencies. But like for the most part, again, I don't think it's going to make a huge difference for a Twitch stream. Your camera stutters here and there. Yeah. Sometimes it feels like it drops from 30 to 18. Yeah. And I don't know. I have no idea what is causing it. My PC wouldn't boot this morning. It had to try booting 3 times. I'm having serious issues with it. But I mean, that's why I'm doing this. I'm also there's a part of me that's kind of glad that that's happening. Like I can game in 4K 144 hertz. Like the thing's got so much power. It's just got a lot of hiccups on it. And I don't know what it is. Did you just build it? Yeah. You talked about the Dr. Lupa news? Dude, we did. Yeah, we watched the announcement. Dr. Lupa moving to YouTube. It's awesome. Dog hairs in the intake. She's not old enough to start shedding yet. Hey. Oh, thank you. Okay. Sounds like a Windows reinstall is needed. We just updated Windows. I just installed it like a week ago. But no, dude, Dr. Lupa moving over is huge. That's why Shroud uses a 3090 to stream. I use a 3090 to stream. I've got a 3090. It's a liquid cooled 3090. No, not she. I got an S in the previous. I started saying he. The dog's a boy, but started saying he, but like had an S from a prior word left over, so it sounded like she. Whatever. Sounds like an HDD issue. I'm not using a hard drive. I'm using an NVMe. That's all I've got in there is a single NVMe. Needs a 3090 Ti. Oh, this is just a breakfast smoothie. It's like a protein and fruit and stuff smoothie. A 3090 Ti Super. Mm-hmm. Good call. If your fans keep ramping up like that, it's the only time I've ever seen it happen. My girlfriend has to wear suspenders when I watch her stream because last time he went live. Oh. What's up, Steely Sam? We got a... Oh, that dono. Dude, I'm really pumped to see it. Oh my gosh. That's not awkward at all? No, I'm it's flattering. I appreciate it. One single NVMe, not like two of them? One for OS, one for streaming stuff? Nope, just a single one. Have you heard about the new hate raids and IP leaker follows on Twitch? Yeah, of course. I've addressed it. I feel like there are some people who took who have taken what I said a little bit too strongly on Twitter. I've had some people tweet at people who are like complaining about the hate raids. They're like, well, then just leave. Like, I didn't want people to just like get up and leave Twitch. I even said it in the video. If you listen to the video, I didn't say, if you don't like it, leave. I said, if you don't like it, what you need to do is you need to, like, the problem is there are so many people with all their eggs in the Twitch basket. You need to diversify yourself. You need to give yourself the freedom to actually make the changes you want to change. Single NVMe might be the issue. I don't know about that one. I mean, I could plug in an an SSD. But like, it's a terabyte NVMe. Shouldn't be an issue. Every other PC I've ever, like, for the last 3 years, all my PCs have been just on a single NVMe. I've never had this problem. Got to be careful with STDs. Oh my gosh. First time commenter here. What's up, Hazer? How you doing? Why the pod mic? It's a good mic. It looks good. I like it. I'd like to set my original music in DistroKid so people can use it on Twitch and YouTube without fear of DMCA demonetization. Well, there's no fear. Like, DistroKid, when you upload music, there's no fear of DMCA. DMCA is something manually that has to be done by you. It's a legal act. Nobody can do that except for you. Demonetization, however, is difficult. And both YouTube and Twitch have their own back-end settings. You need access to those. Twitch uses Audible Magic, which we've had serious issues with. We've sent them all our music. They gave us access to it. We've submitted literally everything, and stuff still gets muted because Twitch hears our music and thinks it's someone else's music. Like, it's just not a good system. So there's that. It's not a good Twitch. You're never gonna get stuff not muted on Twitch. There will always be mutes on Twitch because they use a subpar system. YouTube, however, uses Content ID, which is much more robust. It still has its issues. Some of them are big too, but the issues with Content ID are more of record labels and rights owners abusing it, and they're always updating it, but it errs on the side of those people, so you can easily get stuff. Like, we have issues with false claims all the time. I hit the wrong button. Sorry, I hit the bleep button. We have issues with false claims all the time, and we have to work really hard. Literally, I have lawyers. Like, we just resolved one false claim issue right now. We got to fix another one. It's happening on the publishing side. It's always an issue. But you need to, those access to those companies isn't public. Access to those systems. So you can turn off YouTube. Let me just give you an example. This is why, by the way, when people say music, hey, my music is safe to use on YouTube, you can't just trust it. It has to be a credible source. When some rando is like, hey, use my music, it's free to use on YouTube, it's probably not. If you want to know why, it's because when you upload music through DistroKid, it asks, do you want us to search YouTube and claim people who are using your music and send you the revenue? And we'll take 30%. Which, for someone just uploading their regular album, you're like, if someone uses it in my video, I can just start claiming that, and that's great. Legally, you can do that. If you want people to be able to use it, you uncheck that box. And DistroKid just doesn't send your music to Content ID. So YouTube doesn't know what your song is. It doesn't recognize your song. And that's what I did in the very beginning. Until literally moments after I uploaded it, and a company came up to me like, hey, that's not gonna work. Because the problem is, it's not that your music has been whitelisted on YouTube. It's that YouTube doesn't know it exists. Someone else can literally take your music, send it to YouTube's Content ID, and say, this is my music. Because it's not in their system. They don't know that song exists. As far as they know, the person who sent it to them is right because it's the first time they've seen that song. Someone else can take it, send it to YouTube. This has happened a lot before, by the way. They can steal your music, send it to YouTube Content ID, and sure, it's illegal. And you can get lawyers involved and you'll win, but it's expensive. It's time consuming. It's a huge hit to all the people that have used your music. Does it mean StreamBeats is on Content ID? Yes, StreamBeats is on Content ID, but it's been whitelisted on Content ID, which is not a thing you're publicly able to do right now. You need a company that actually has access to the back end of Content ID. Companies like it's a thing that like only large companies have, like Pretzel Rocks. What is it? Monster Cat, Epidemic Sound. These guys have been granted special access to Content ID. We have been granted special access to Content ID. There are literally like 5 companies that can do this, and we're one of them. So I shouldn't actually, we haven't been specially granted access. Just we work with a company who has been granted access and they help us out. So just be careful. If you want to set it up and make it like available to use without demonetization, it's not something the average person is actually even capable of doing right now. I'd imagine sometime in the future it'll become more public. Oh, see, there's a good shot. Lumberzack. Looking forward to seeing completed H-Cube. They're working on it downstairs right now. Dude, I'm so pumped about it. Oh, man, it's 1. No, it's noon. We got a dog trainer coming here. Like, they're either here or they're 2 minutes late. So I got to run. Guys, thank you for hanging out. We got a video coming out tomorrow that I think you guys are going to really like. A brand new series on the Alpha Gaming channel that I think will be very helpful, especially future videos as we kind of get through the basic ones and we start getting to more advanced ones. I think you guys are going to really like it. Thank you for hanging out in the stream. Thank you guys for all the new Thrifty Boys, all the new subs. Thank you guys for being here. I really want to make this week an emote week and start just like uploading a crap ton of them. Once we get Senpai HQ done, like when we have Sam and Scott just working here every day and like, hey, let's upload a new, like, here's an idea for a new emote. Let's just shoot it, cut it, and throw it up. Like, we'll be able to do that. But right now, it's just so much more of a system. It's so much more of a problem. But guys, thanks for hanging out. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Helps out the stream. Oh, look at that. My internet just died. All right. See you guys later.